What's your name?
Name.
Now, he's supposed to look like Donald Trump, but he's actually much too good looking. You are really handsome. Are you having a good time tonight?
Night.
Where's your daddy? And your mommy, right? Do you want to go back? Do you want to go back to them, or do you want to stay with Donald Trump?
Jump.
ওকে সো খুবই ইন্টারেস্টিং একটা ইউটিউব শর্ট রাইট ডোনাল্ড ট্রাম্প যখন ছেলেটিকে জিজ্ঞেস করলো ইফ হি ওয়ান্টস টু গো ব্যাক টু হিজ প্যারেন্টস অর হি ওয়ান্টস টু স্টে উইথ ট্রাম্প ছেলেটি উত্তর দিল হি অ্যাকচুয়ালি ওয়ান্টস টু স্টে উইথ ট্রাম্প গ্রেট রাইট কিন্তু ডু ইউ নো হোয়াটস মোর ইন্টারেস্টিং ইট ইজ দ্য ফ্যাক্ট দ্যাট ডোনাল্ড ট্রাম্প সে আগে থেকেই জানতো যে ছেলেটি অ্যাকচুয়ালি তাকেই পিক করবে ওভার হিজ প্যারেন্টস কিন্তু প্রশ্ন হলো কিভাবে লেটস রিওয়াচ দ্য ভিডিও ওকে
What's your name?
Name.
Now, he's supposed to look like Donald Trump, but he's actually much too good looking. You are really handsome. Are you having a good time tonight?
Night.
কিছু কি লক্ষ্য করেছেন ডিড ইউ নোটিস সামথিং নো ম্যাটার হোয়াট ডোনাল্ড ট্রাম্প আস্কস দ্য বয় ডোনাল্ড ট্রাম্প ছেলেটিকে যাই জিজ্ঞেস করুক না কেন ছেলেটি হি অনলি রিপিটস অর রেসপন্ডস উইথ দ্য ভেরি লাস্ট ওয়ার্ড অফ ট্রাম্পস কোয়েশ্চেন রাইট যখন তাকে জিজ্ঞেস করা হলো হোয়াটস ইউর নেম হি বেসিক্যালি রেসপন্ডেড নেম যখন তাকে জিজ্ঞেস করা হলো আর ইউ হ্যাভিং এ গুড টাইম টুনাইট ছেলেটি রেসপন্ড করলো উইথ হোয়াট নাইট বেসিক্যালি ট্রাম্প সে যাই বলে দ্য বয় হি রেসপন্ডস উইথ দ্য ভেরি লাস্ট ওয়ার্ড অফ ট্রাম্পস কোয়েশ্চেন রাইট সো Trump actually figured out this pattern and guess what he did?
Where's your daddy? And your mommy, right? Do you want to go back? Do you want to go back to them, or do you want to stay with Donald Trump?
Jump.
So Trump was clever enough to know that no matter what he asks to the boy যদি সে তার নামটা সেন্টেন্সের একদম শেষে মেনশন করে then it's obvious that the boy he will actually repeat the name which was Trump right so in this case যদি Trump he would have phrased the question in a different way ধরুন Trump he would say do you want to stay with Trump or do you want to go back to your parents right in this case the boy he would have actually said parents or his mommy or daddy right but Trump খুব ভালোভাবেই জানতো what to ask the boy okay and how to ask the boy he understood the pattern or the mindset of the boy ছেলেটি কিভাবে চিন্তা করে ছেলেটি কি বলে depending on what he is asked Donald Trump clearly understood the task right even the keyboard warriors in the comment section they agree okay for example if we scroll down এখানে একটা কমেন্ট দেখতে পাচ্ছি একজন লিখেছে Trump is a fast learner right এখানে একজন লিখেছে the kid's brain is definitely 2 lines of code right এখানে একজন লিখেছে mentioning the boy he is the python code to return the last word from a given sentence right so basically the commenters they actually agree with what I say okay anyway the point I'm trying to make if the boy is GPT or say আমাদের plain old chat GPT then you have to be like Donald Trump. Donald Trump সে খুব ভালোভাবেই জানতো what input sequence he should provide to get his desired output, right? Donald Trump খুব ভালোভাবেই জানতো কি বললে সে কি পাবে, right? এবং and if you paid attention to the first part of our course, then you already know that words matter, right? Context matters. What you ask ChatGPT, it matters, and how you ask ChatGPT, it matters if you want to get your desired output, right? So আপনাকে ভালোভাবে বুঝতে হবে the fact that whatever you write or instruct ChatGPT, হতে পারে you want to summarize a text, হতে পারে you are trying to solve a math problem, or maybe you are using ChatGPT to simply say pass your time, okay? Doesn't matter what it is. আপনার উদ্দেশ্য, what you really want is to get the best output from ChatGPT, right? So to do that, you have to be very good with your words so that ChatGPT সে বুঝতে পারে what you are trying to get. What is the context of your input sequence? So the first question, what you write, what you provide as input to ChatGPT, what you instruct ChatGPT, this is what we know as prompt, okay? And then the follow-up question, how you instruct ChatGPT, কিভাবে আপনি ChatGPTর prompt design করেন, how do you write, how do you ask your question? This is what we call engineering, right? And there you go. Welcome to the second part, aka the heart of this course, prompt engineering. Let's head over to chat.openai.com, and if you don't have an account already, যদি আপনার account করা না থাকে, then please I recommend sign yourself up. You're gonna need it sooner or later, okay? So I asked ChatGPT who were the last 5 FIFA World Cup champions, okay? And ChatGPT replied with this response. ChatGPT সে বলছে the last 5 World Cup champions starts from France up until Brazil 2018 to 2002. So humble apology to all the fans of Argentina. As you can notice, ChatGPT, it was trained, ChatGPT কে train করা হয়েছে with data up until September 2021. Okay, so any events, anything that took place after this particular date, ChatGPT কিন্তু জানে না, right? It doesn't have that knowledge. So unfortunately, it actually doesn't know that Argentina actually won the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Okay, anyway, this question that I asked ChatGPT, এটাই হলো আমাদের input sequence, right? And this response is our output sequence. So what to ask ChatGPT is our prompt, right? ChatGPT কে যে question আমি জিজ্ঞেস করলাম, who were the last 5 FIFA World Cup champions, this question is basically our prompt, right? এবং prompt আমরা কোথায় লিখি? Right here. So what about engineering? আমরা বুঝলাম, okay, to get the best output from ChatGPT, we need the best input, okay? We have to know what to ask. At the same time, we also have to know how to ask, right? What do we mean how to ask? Okay, so a particular response of ChatGPT যেখানে সে basically provided the output with bullet points from 1 up until 5, it doesn't seem quite readable, okay? A better way to present this data would be like this, right? In a tabular format. So the same question I asked ChatGPT, who were the last 5 FIFA World Cup champions, but I asked ChatGPT with a little more details. Okay, so ChatGPT ke ami jigesh korechi provide the details of the last FIFA World Cup champions in table format, and the table columns should include year, then champion, then opponent, then score, and finally venue. Okay, personally this particular response, I believe it's more visually appealing and it's more readable, right? This output is better compared to this output, right? And to get this better output, all we did, যেটা আমরা করেছি, we basically asked the same question to ChatGPT differently. In this case, we provided more details. So there you go. We engineered our prompt to get the best output, okay? So a process where we structure our prompt, we provide more details, we try to be more specific, we provide more context to our question, a particular process. This is exactly what prompt engineering is, okay? So I tried to give the up-to-date info to ChatGPT. তাকে আমি বলেছি যে okay, Argentina actually won against France in the 2022 FIFA World Cup Qatar, but as stubborn as ChatGPT is, it repeats the same thing again, that its knowledge cutoff is up until September 2021. So being curious, আমি actually ChatGPT কে জিজ্ঞেস করেছি what's the date today? And interesting enough, at the time of this recording, today is actually July 13, 2023. A bit suspicious, right? So আমি ChatGPT কে জিজ্ঞেস করলাম, wait, what? You just said, তুমি মাত্রই বলেছো যে তোমার knowledge cutoff is up until September 2021. Then how come you know what the date is today? And typical ChatGPT, it says, as an AI language model, I don't have real-time data or the ability to access current information. If you don't already know, there is actually a subreddit called ChatGPT, যেখানে people, they are actually discussing about this same thing. ChatGPT একজন লিখেছে, ChatGPT knows about stuff from 2022 but won't acknowledge it, and people are actually debating about what could be the possible reason. Same issue report করেছে আরেকজন, how does ChatGPT know about things that happened after the end of its training data? Okay, so if you're interested about knowing or discussing on ChatGPT stuffs, then you can always visit this subreddit, okay? There are more interesting discussions. একজন লিখেছে, would it be possible to get ChatGPT to limit its knowledge to only things known in, let's say, 1850? And this guy actually shared his chat session. You know, you can share your chat session with others, right? And speaking of prompt sharing, there is this amazing website FlowGPT where people, they basically share interesting prompts, okay? So these are all different prompts shared by people. Let us pick a particular prompt, say this one, future predictor, right? Make ChatGPT predict the future. So if I ask who will win the FIFA World Cup in 2026, Okay. So, good news for all the Brazil fans out there. According to its predictions, the winner of the FIFA World Cup in 2026 will be Brazil. Okay. How about I ask, who will win the Cricket World Cup this year? Not quite what I want. Okay. Okay, let me write something myself. Okay, so according to your statement, Bangladesh will win the World Cup this year. Come on, don't say as an AI. Bangladesh will win, right? আপনি কি জানেন, people they are literally selling prompts and making good money. If you head over to this website, Prompt Base, then you will find all these different prompts you can buy. Okay, you have to buy these prompts. So if I pick a particular prompt, say this one, funny monsters illustrations for Midjourney. So যদি আপনি চান, if you want to generate these particular images via Midjourney and you want the prompt to generate this particular image, then you can come to this website and buy the prompt for about $5. Okay, এবং interestingly মানুষ they're actually buying prompts. Okay, as you can see, sellers total sales is almost about 100. Okay, so 100 times almost $5, so it's easy to calculate, right? সে almost $500 তার পকেটস্থ করেছে, right? সো আশা করি আপনি বুঝতেই পারছেন প্রম্পট ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং এখন কোথায় চলে গিয়েছে, রাইট? প্রম্পট ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং, ইট ইজ দ্য নিউ হাইপ. সো লেটস নট গেট টু এক্সাইটেড অ্যাবাউট selling prompts yet, okay? Before really getting on to advanced prompt engineering techniques, we have to know some basics, some rules of thumb on how we can actually design efficient prompt.